Y'all, we had a very interesting week. Sorry, y'all. Let me fix my little camera here. I know this is on the video, but I wanted to bring some chart works to y'all and let y'all see a part of the trade that I took. So let me erase the drawings on here. So I was in UJ most of the week, and a trade that I actually took, I was looking at, and and you analyze the chart and you have the way that you go in and pick up on things. And I saw the trade evolving. Let's go back to Friday. Let's go back to Friday. Let's go on the 4-minute chart for now. But if you look at UJ, you can see that it's been in an uptrend since around January. So it's been on the daily, higher highs and higher lows and higher highs, and then consolidating, but it's continuously breaking structure on the upside of the trend. And then we went up, we were creating liquidity here, we retraced, went back down, and we continued to keep that trend going. But then I noticed that we had a double top up here. If you can see the double top right here, it hit here in this area, and then it came back down, retraced, and hit that. That's a double top. So I was just watching for a while, and I dropped down this week just to look at a little closer at what I had going on, and I noticed, So I went back to my daily time frame. I had a trend line growing, if you can going. So the trend line looked really, really delicious. So it looked delicious. What I did was I drew the trend line here, and I saw that the trend line had been broke. And then I was like, sorry, y'all. The trend line had been broke earlier this month, and I didn't know if it was a retracement at first. And then I actually just kind of found out about UJ, making the downside moves this week. So I was looking for a setup. So looking for my setup on the 4-hour chart. Let's go back to around Thursday. Okay, let's go back to... Okay, let's go back to around Thursday. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have the window open, y'all, but whatever. So I'll hit the replay for, let's do Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I watched it play out. Hit play. And as it was playing out, you can see that it's already on a downtrend. Anybody can see that it's on a downtrend if you're familiar with the charts. So I continued to watch it, but I also drew my supply zones. As it was playing out, I had a supply zone at the top, and I had one also at the bottom. So just watching the trade play out, and mind you, it's on the 4 hours, so typically you're going to get more pips than you typically would on any other time frame. We did have some news on Thursday. And if you can see that it created another supply zone. So what I like to do is draw all of my supply zones or whatever zones I'm in. And if it actually hits those zones but still has those fair value gaps, it has a possibility of going up. So you have to always be willing to alternate your plan. If you have a plan of selling and it's filling gaps, and continues back in the same direction, that's cool and everything, but you have to always be willing to change your plan and have your risk management on point. So I didn't know if it was going to go up into this supply zone and respect the resistance here, or if it was going to try to fill these other supply zones and gaps. So I waited, and as we wait, we see that the candles are continuing up into another zone. So it hit my second zone. So is it going to respect the resistance for this zone? This is the mindset that you have when you're in the market. It may not play out even. Let's stop right there. So it may not play out even with the supply zones in play. In the fair value gaps, there's a huge gap still waiting right here. So what I did when it hit that area and it gave me a strong rejection wick that it didn't give me in this zone. So I'm like, okay, maybe it'll respect the supply zone here. So I'll delete that and go with the supply zone that's here and draw my chart. And I did this early on, y'all, before that spike that you see. Let me see if I can reverse it a little. I don't want to mess it up. And let me select this bar right here. Okay, so the supply zone, go right here. And you see the bar going up into the supply zone. So it taps in right there, but I'm waiting for the rejection wick that we saw and for it to close. Wow, right there. So when it closed, what I did was got in for a position. And I said, if it goes down below here, I'm getting in. And I put my stop loss in. Can y'all please keep in mind that this is the 4-hour chart. Y'all about to make some money, yo. You win big when you on that 4 hour. But no, what I did was, because I'll also show you what else happened. Good morning. Sorry, I'm streaming as well. So I'll also show you what else I have that happened, because this trade hasn't played out all the way. I have a position in it to see if it's going to play out, but I'll show you what happened and how and why it's important to have your risk management on point. Listen, in trading, you don't lose, you readjust, you adapt and overcome. And that's that on that. So what I did was put my position in. It's a 1 and 2, and I kind of put it here at the end of the bar, a little over 1 and 2. But keep in mind, this is a 4 hour, so you would get plenty of pips. So as the trade is continuing to play out, I'll let it go. It had a spike. Bam. So right there, when that spike hit, it didn't go all the way down, but I exited a couple of my positions to maintain what I already had going. And I left one of the positions that I'm currently in. So that ended my trading day on Friday with 400 and some odd pips with a few of the trades I took in addition to this. So just keep in mind, when that wicks down, and I had news, I exited right away. And then if you watch how the rest of that market plays out, it wasn't really, because you know how sometimes you can get into a trade. Let's drop down to the lower time frames and see what that looks like. So if you look on the 30-minute time frame, you can see that there was a big drop all the way down here, and then it came back up and consolidated. That's when it's collecting some of the orders. So we'll wait to see if we'll get some more down motion to finish the trade off, or if we'll take some of the profits or close the complete trade. Let's see if I can finish playing that out. What I didn't mention to y'all is the importance of moving with the market, being able to adapt with how the market changes. We'll have a mindset, and a lot of people, and a lot of times, because I'm really guilty, we'll get into a trade and we'll have our mindset on how that trade's supposed to play out, and we'll hold on to that trade. You'll be in the positive, and then hold on to that trade. We'll be in profit and hold on until the trade starts going against us, and we'll still hold on, thinking that, hey, it's going to come back. And sometimes it really does, but you have to know when to cut your losses. That's part of your risk management, and it's pretty important. So I just wanted to bring the UJ trade that I was in, and I don't have, hang on one second. I don't have any other pair that I was actually in. What I've been trying to do lately is futures. So I've been trying futures out. I'm going to put a video out with, my first attempts. But y'all, I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with futures. But I mean, it's so many positive things. You have a couple cons, but from the experience that I currently have being in the market with them, I kind of like it. And I'm not going to totally ditch forex. Forex was my first love, and I'll always trade forex. But futures is so it may be currency. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all continue to guess. But no, I just wanted to bring this trade to you and let you know that as you continue to get more and more experience, because if I'd have done this 2-3 years ago, I'd have exited the trade prematurely. I wouldn't have gotten the pips. But you have to be strategic when trading, and you have to have a plan. If you get into a trade, if you're just hopping in and out of trades, I've done that too, just because you see the market moving without a plan, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's a quick way to end your trading career. So I'll get off my soapbox, but like I said, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you know when I'm on, and like this video. Thank you again, and until next time.